everyone, and welcome back to Träumerei. Last episode, we finished off by shortly after we met a new person named Rue. Yeah. We also met a witch directly at the start named Layla, and we are playing a young boy that is a vampire that is 12 years in human ages, I guess, named Noel. So yeah, let's hop into the game. I actually played a bit. I thought I was recording, but I forgot to record, to press the button to start my recording. So yeah, I already know everything. Also, I will apologize for anything I say wrong. I definitely have some problems with pronouncing some of the words there. I never heard of them, and even if I heard from them, I still have problems to pronounce some things. So yeah, Dread, they're all locked. How do we escape now? I could break down a door. Must your solution to everything be violence? Yes. Remind me to never get on your bad side. You'll learn soon enough, mister. So yeah, this is boy with the bow and the red bow in his hair is Noel, and this is Rue. Well then, how did you wind up here of all places? It started when a dreadfully annoying girl broke into my garden and broke my pots. No, I meant how did you end up here in this train? Mirror? I'm getting to that, mister. A girl Annabelle, I think. Wait just a minute there. Do you mean to tell... And I skipped that. Okay. I know nothing of Mamiya, but Annabelle is a rather common name. We could merely be thinking radically different person, mister. Orange hair, pink eyes, really short, and never stops smiling. Yeah, the knocking is me to keep my butt a bit quiet. I would phrase it that way. Miss Annabelle's a good deal taller than me. Well, I should have seen this coming. I agree. What are the odds? She's definitely a lot more devious and convening than I've given her credit for. No, not that. I just can't believe she has friends. I'm not her friend. Anyway, as I was saying... A mysterious figure pulled me into a mirror, and you know the rest. That was something. And now, if you don't mind me asking, why are you here, mister? It's essentially very simple, well. I was sent to retrieve that mirror we both fell into. It's the best time since I've joined that the boss gave me an actual job, but you said it to me. You said it, not me, mister. The least you could have done was deny it. Yes, I could have, but it's best not to sugarcoat it. Life is full of disappointments. It's best to prepare you for the cruelty of the real world. How old are you again? 12, I think. What do you mean by that? However, I cannot even begin to fathom how more incompetence could have locked you in a closet. Care to explain, sir? Okay, wait. I'm turning off my lights. Maybe that makes it a little bit quieter next to me. I'm too drained to feel insulted. As I was looking at the mirror, I felt myself get dragged in. And there was a grotesque... I don't know that word. A horrific, monstrous creature looking on the other side. Oh no. Exactly my point. I did what any sane person will do in such a situation and ran into the broom closet. That was my point, mister. I just feel like it was a wasted opportunity. If I were you, I would have welcomed the sweet release of death. There's a certain appeal to it. No, there isn't, kid. What is wrong with you? Nothing about being mauled to death by a bloodthirsty beast sounds appealing at all. Right. Luckily, it won't be a while until either of us kick the bucket, huh? It's too late for me. I'm already dead inside. break down the door. Well, I give up. Who in their right mind would paint a door here in place of a real one? I would. I'll just stay here for all eternity. We can't die. It's the circle of life, mister. No, you don't understand. I still have to see my sister. Please don't fret. I'll get us out of here. You'll be able to see your sister soon. I abandoned her. If only I hadn't left. She's family, mister. I'm sure she'll forgive you. Since when did I become the cheerful one? You really think so? Sure. Well, right. Let's see if we can find the correct door. Inspect the door. This isn't it. Maybe this one? Inspect the door. Yes. It's hollow. This must be it. Huh. I take back every cruel word I've said about this day. The train is marvelous. It really is quite homey. What? What are you doing now? Glad to see you're doing better. Obviously, I'm planning to take a quick nap, mister. You can't sleep in a mausoleum. Sure I can. Most of my relatives even sleep in coffins. Yeah. Please control yourself, kid. You almost gave me a heart attack. Well, if someone let me take a quick nap. Yeah, you're almost as bad as Annabelle and her brother. Well. Okay, we have to talk to that thing. Is this the creature that locked you in a broom closet? It's adorable. That's exactly how it reels you in. Gee, some help you are. Shush, Noel. Don't look into its beady little eyes. It can sense fear. Alright then, Mr. Rue. As you clearly appear to be on the verge of a psychotic breakdown, I'll take care of this. Again. No, don't leave me. Regrettably, what little is left of my conscience would allow that. See, mister, there's nothing to worry about. You're just an absolutely sweetheart, aren't you? I don't know what it sees in you, but it seems to like you, Mr. Rue. Go away. Go away. Go away. Stay back. Well, not so cute anymore. Are you alright? There's no reason for him to lose his head over this. Did you hit me? Twice. You seemed a tad out of sorts. You're welcome. How are you still alive? And how the heck, can you even speak without a head? Unfortunately, I take a lot more than a severed head to do me in. You didn't really answer my question. Magic. This makes no sense. I'm glad you're breathing at least. Unfortunately. I'm so sorry. What doesn't kill you on the first attempt will probably not succeed on the 14th either. It's my family's motto. And what an interesting motto. You'd better help me retrieve my head. Also help me, mister. You'll what? Wouldn't you like to know? Very angry. Gotcha. What in the world? Just ignore them, Mr. Rule. Only you could think of stuffed toys are scary. Shut up. Upon approaching the large mahogany door, nothing happens. It's still locked. Why won't it break? How can someone so small be this violent? You know what they say. The shorter you are, the closer you are to hell. You know, there's someone else who fits that description very well. Oh, that's good. Clutched within the hands of the plush doll is a scrap of parchment with elegant cursive scrawled upon it. How cold you, how cold you, how cold you, and so on and so on. How dare you? I'm sorry. Received a paper scrap embolized with the letter O. When in doubt, just apologize. What kind of logic is that? It's called being adaptable, Mr. Rule. What's this one? Clutched within the hand of the plush doll is a scrap of parchment. Elegant cursive scrawled upon it. Do you remember? There's nothing to remember. Received a scrap embolized with the letter T. Have any idea what these questions are all about? No, I barely remember what I ate for breakfast, let alone this. It wasn't red liquid, was it? Of course not. Yeah, I'm not going to read it again. It's always the same, I think. I want to live, I want to live, I want to live. Consumption of human flesh and red liquid is said to prolong life, but is this right? Yes. Received a paper scrap embolized with the letter N. Creepy. I wholeheartedly agree, mister. Red liquid tastes terrible. Not that I've ever tried it or anything. That's oddly specific. Yes, exactly. I'm a completely normal human person. Without a face. Without a face. Amulets are artificial artifacts said to be imbued with certain healing or magic properties. The benefits are insurmountably numerous, but there are sure to be setbacks if one is not careful enough. Gems are what I'm interested in, particularly rubies. While certain cultures use rubies for armor or weaponry, I am mostly drawn to their more banal properties, which are... let's say all of the above. And was correct. Received a paper scrap embolized with the letter E. An E for endless. Yeah, true. A list of medical herbs can be written on the paper scrap. Cat's eye, wolfsbane, and witch hazel. Received a paper scrap embolized with the letter M. Great, we are nearly halfway there. Or we could be quickening the process of our imminent death. That is true. During the height of the witch trials, those in league with the devil were subjected to such punishments as everything. Witches could were hanged, burned, or put on a cross. That was also true. Okay. Burnings. No? Okay. Technically, that last answer sums everything up. Hey, Nell, you okay? You're being really silent. Yes, of course. This was almost too easy. I've been meaning to ask, how can you see without any eyes? Is that really all you can infer out of the situation? I guess so. The language of flowers is dead, but important nonetheless. I must tend to my garden. But for now, what do white roses resemble? Oh, I know that. It's love. Received a paper scrap embolized with the letter M. I never thought this would be how I'd spend my weekend. But it's gaining results, mister. You really don't need to call me Mr. Noel. It makes me feel old. Yes, ma'am. Ha ha ha. No. By no means should you call me Dad. By no means you should call me ever Dad. But it's not Mister, so... Despite Ruth's distrust of the door and potentially cursed writings, he scooped up the 7 parchment scrap and glued them onto the particular note. Memento. Seriously, what are we even supposed to be remembering? I don't know. Another plushie. Well, this was frustrating. In anger, Noel picks up the plush toy before throwing it towards the luminescent brown and gold-hued ball. This blessed old thing just sent us on a wild goose chase. What could we possibly do now? Rue hesitates before gingerly walking towards the strange plush doll. Upon picking it up, he sees the initials The air, inscribed in cursive on its tag. Who in the world is the heir? Probably no one. Nonchalantly, Noel grabs the plush doll from Rua and stabs it. Upon close inspection, a metallic object catches the eye. It happens to be a heavily worn-out key fragment. Noel, your face. It's back. A small victory, I'm afraid. I fear whatever may be behind this is merely toying with us. You'll be able to find the rest of that key in no time, kid. Let's hope so. Bookshelf. An old arched bookshelf can be seen perched upon the cold tile floor. It casts an immense shadow in contrast to the harmless nature of the hallway. A single book appears to be loose. I'd hate to break it to you, but this only happens in fiction. If there's anything I've learned from reading, it's that bookshelves are to never be trusted. Having removed the book from its particular threading, a puzzle can be seen buried within the slowly deteriorating conveyance of the wooden shelf. I told you so, mister. I see. I guess I was mistaken. Well, let's try to solve that. I kind of know how this went. And done. So. Upon solving the puzzle, the bookshelf is set aside to display a dimly lit room. A faint golden light permeates the otherwise dark atmosphere. I bet it's a cursed parrot treasure. Please, for the love of all that is good in this world, don't touch anything. I promise nothing. A maggot-infested body can be found seated upon the altar like a table. Red liquid and viscera are ensnared around its horrible, mutilated face. Soft crimson light emanating from the candles surrounded it paints the figure in a gruesome image. It truly does make a ghastly sight. Half of a tarnished gold key is wrapped around its slowly deteriorating neck. Eek, what is that? A heavily decomposed body, mister. I know that, Noel. What's it doing all the way out here? This looks like a serial killer den. Yes, I'll be taking the key now, unless you'd like to have the honors instead. No, I'm good. Seemingly unperturbed, Noel reaches for the key fragment, severed along the remnants of the body's neck by a shallow thread. Gross. Only for the lacerated red liquid splattered body to turn its hollow eyes towards Nell. All your fault. What? Your fault. I'll save you, kid. Delia. Aunt Delia. Gaze never faltering, Noel appears to collapse onto the checkered floor as he looks eyes of the burning body. Instead, he is merely staring up at the burning figure with an unreadable expression. I know this is scary, Noel, but we really need to leave. Please, kid, you're starting to creep me out. Snap out of it. Look, I'm sorry about being so hasty burning it, but if you stay here, we'll be next. Unless you're flame resistant too. No. I can't possibly lift the beam up on my own. One beam have fallen from the ceiling, and I know, barring your access to the door. You mustn't be so careless with candles. Attempt to move the wooden beams, yes. In his haste to remove a wooden beam, Roof falls flat on his face. I'm useless, but that's nothing new. Wouldn't be... Yeah, okay, it's the same. Talk to Nell. Yeah. Hey, kid. Nell. I'll take care of this, so there's no need to worry. Okay. Accept your imminent demise. Sure. What? No, I'm not Noel. While contemplating on how to proceed with the dilemma, Noel intervenes and effortlessly moves the wooden beam away from the intricately wrought door. Not that I don't appreciate this, but how the heck are you so strong? I'm sorry. No, I should have been more responsible. Let's go, Rue. I don't like it here anymore. As I was saying, no more messing with dead bodies, curses and scary dolls. And who even lets a child run off by himself? What do you know about family, mister? I'm just trying to help. Please stop. I've been alone for 50 years, and I'd love to keep it that way. Well, I'll be ending today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it today. If not, then I'm sorry about that. If you have any ideas on how I could move on faster, then leave it in the comments. But no spoiling, please. So yeah. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Goodbye.